the grand old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men.
This church is St Bride's Church. Yeah, it was designed by Christopher Wren. One day there was a pastry chef who used to work over on Ludgate Hill, and his name was William Rich. And he said to himself one day, you know what, I think I'm going to make a cake that looks like that. So he based the wedding cake on this church steeple. And the fact that it's called St Bride's is completely coincidental. It's nothing to do with the fact that it looks like a wedding cake.
Let's just stick a bride and groom on the top.
This is just behind St Bride's, and this pub was constructed for Christopher Wren's builders when they were making the church here. It actually appears in this old almanac from about the 19th century called Epicure's Almanac, which had about 650 different places where a man might readily regale himself according to the relative state of his appetite and purse.
What's the state of your appetite and purse?
I'm thirsty. What he says of this one: the beverages are good and the dinner charges are moderate. Fancy a drink? Round the corner over here, in case you needed any proof that hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, spare a thought for Frederick Duke of York, who was the second son of the mad King George. And he had lots of mistresses, one of whom was called Mary Ann Clark. In 1810, he decided to dump her because he got a bit bored of her and couldn't afford to pay for her lavish lifestyle. And she was pretty annoyed about this. I mean, all the others, like Nell Gwynn, got big houses and stuff from their royal lovers to keep them quiet. So she decided to go and write her memoirs, including all the sordid details about the Duke of York. So according to the historian Tom Quinn, she had 10,000 copies made, printed up here in Fleet Street. So he was so terrified that he bought all 10,000 copies and he brought them here to Salisbury Square, where he burnt every one of them. And she ended up getting a townhouse as well. Goose-stepping morons like yourself should try reading books instead of burning them.
He marched them all to the top of the hill and he marched them down again.